Three. Good morning. This is Jake from Jake Sports Stakes. How's everybody doing? It is a cold and windy Saturday here in Iowa. I'm welcoming everybody. Today starts the beginning of the divisional round for the NFL. How's everybody doing? Today is gonna be my prediction. I am making my prediction for the college football playoff. Also, I'm making my predictions for the divisional round for the NFL playoffs. But before I do that, today is my 6 month work anniversary, as they call it at Walmart. It's the day 6 months since the day I started at Walmart. Me and two of the other girls that I started with is today. So congratulations to both Johanny and Regat as well for all three of us started on the same day. So I just want to shout out to them. But anyway, I am here to make my predictions for both the divisional round games today and tomorrow. Discuss injury report and keys to victory, in my opinion, on all four of them. I just actually got some breaking news. Mike McDaniel, excuse me, the former coach of the Miami Dolphins, actually is going to interview with the Raiders. I believe either today or Monday. Monday he will interview with the head coaching job for that. So I just want to say that. Let's get into the predictions, the keys to the game, the injuries, all that for the divisional round. The first game is the number 6 seeded Buffalo Bills going to Mile High to play Denver. Should be a very interesting game. That game is at 3:30 on CBS. Ed Oliver, questionable biceps. Curtis Samuel, questionable with an elbow injury. Ty Johnson, questionable with an ankle injury. Denver is fairly healthy. My keys to victory. The Bills need to get Josh Allen going. Josh Allen, of course, is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He has a tendency to start slow, and that could, against Denver, if you're starting slow, that could be a recipe for disaster. You don't want to. You're on the road in a hostile environment. Denver's a good team. You want to get going. You want to get off going quickly, because if you get in a hole against Denver, you're likely not coming out of that hole. For Denver, you get the run game going. And keep also for Buffalo, keep Denver's defense on the field, because get them, where they're where Denver's defense is rested. They'll get to you. For Denver, keys for that, get the run game going. Denver needs to get the run game going. Buffalo's got the worst run defense in the league. You can run on them. I'm not saying you can't pass on them, but run on Buffalo, because you gotta. RJ Harvey, I expect to have a pretty big game. We'll see what Bo Nix can do. I mean, this is maybe one of his bigger games of his career. My prediction for this game: it wouldn't surprise me if any of these games go down to the wire, if not into overtime. This is definitely gonna be one of them. I believe will go to overtime. I'm, as much as I want to pick Buffalo, because if Houston wins, which I will make that prediction in a little while, I want Buffalo to win because I want to play a home game in the AFC title game against Buffalo, but I am actually projecting Denver to win 31-24. It's going to be a close game. RJ Harvey is going to be the X factor in this game for Denver. For Buffalo, it's going to be Khalif Shakir. The second game on the slate today, 49ers and Seahawks at the Seahawks again. Another rivalry game, 7 p.m. on Fox at in Seattle. Zach Gifford, questionable with a quad injury. D. Winters, questionable with an ankle injury. Ricky Pearsall, questionable with a knee injury. The shocker that came onto the injury report earlier this yesterday. Sam Darnold, questionable with an oblique injury. Jones, the offensive tackle for Seattle, out with a knee injury. Keys to the game for the Niners. Yeah, who's gonna step up in the absence of George Kittle? I mean, George Kittle is Brock Purdy's security blanket. He's a beast. I mean, no doubt about it. Who's gonna be the one to step up? And in my opinion, use check. He's a good catching fullback. I mean, he's mainly in there for blocking, but he can run for little short bursts. But in my opinion, use check as a switchblade. And for Seattle, keep the balance. They've been able to run and pass the last couple games, and that's what carried them to get the number 1 seed in the NFC. So, in my opinion, you just keep what brought you to the dance last few weeks and got you the 1 seed. Keep the balance. My prediction, this one's a close one as well. Goes down to the wire. I'm picking Seattle 24-21. Now, my game that I'm going to unfortunately miss. This is at 2:30 on ABC, ESPN. Texans at Patriots. Fortunately, Nico Collins out with a concussion. Not all that surprised. He whiplashed last week and hit his back of his head on a reception. It's a shame. But, I mean, Christian Kirk and Woody Marks stepped up. But we'll see who's going to be that number 1 target. I'll get to the keys in this game in a minute. Trent Brown, questionable with an ankle injury for the Texans. Harold Landry, the third, questionable with an knee injury. My keys to the game? Well, I mean, keep Stroud clean. He was a little sloppy. Had 5 fumbles. 2 fumbles. A pick. He did have a touchdown. He had 250 yards. But in my opinion, who's gonna be that number 1? Who's his number 1 target gonna turn out to be? Is it gonna be Kirk? Is it gonna be Higgins? Is it gonna be Hutchinson? Is it gonna be Noel? I mean, is it gonna be Marks? In my opinion, keep it balanced. Use what you did last time. Run it with Woody Marks and Nick Chubb. They had 150 some odd yards rushing. Keep it balanced. Do what you did last week, and if you do that, you can definitely win this game in New England. New England, get Drake May going quickly. I mean, he's got to find the weaknesses. He had kind of the similar game as Stroud. Kind of struggled a little bit, got going, but the defense, both defenses were the ones that changed that complexion of the game. In my opinion, this is going to be everybody saying, it's going to be 16-13, 13-10, whatever. I disagree. I think it's going to be 23-20. This one's going to go to overtime. I am saying Houston's going to win this game. I really think this will be a barn burner. I think Houston wins their first divisional round matchup on the road. They have to go to Denver. We'll have to go to Denver next week, but these should all be very good games. And the last game of the day of the divisional round, Rams at Bears, 5:30 on NBC. I believe Johnson, a tackle or a guard for the Rams, is questionable with an illness. Jimmy G, questionable with a back injury, but you won't likely see him because Matthew Stafford's going to is playing, of course. McLeod is out with, I believe, a back injury. Romadunze, Reeves is questionable with a back injury. Romadunze is questionable with a foot injury. In my opinion, for the Rams, you got to use your dose of your tailback combination of Corum and Williams. Take the pressure off of Matthew Stafford. I mean, the Bears' pass defense is very, very good. It's going to be an interesting matchup, and use Parkinson as well, because they know you're going to be targeting Puka and Devontae Adams. Use Parkinson in those short little routes, maybe he'll get some yards after the catch. Are we gonna get? Oh, sorry. Are we gonna get the Caleb Williams of this year, or are we gonna get the one who's been pretty consistent, hasn't was sacked as much? Are we going to get this year's version who wasn't turning the ball over? Are we going to get this year's version? Or are we going to get last year's version who was turning the ball over a lot, being sacked? This Rams defense is no joke. This should be a very interesting matchup as well. I'm picking the Rams 23-20. Like I said, it would not surprise me if any or all these games go down to the wire or go to overtime. This should be a phenomenal divisional matchup. The Rams 23-20. Anyway, also, last thing before I give you everything, Indiana and Miami in the national championship game in Miami Gardens, Florida, Monday night. My final pick is Indiana is going to win this game. I don't see it being a rout. I see it being pretty tight unless Indiana's defense steps up like it did against Oregon. I'm picking Indiana. It's going to be close. It's going to be about, I think it'll be 31-20. Indiana will get a couple turnovers at the end of the game, but time will tell. I just want to thank everybody. This has been about 5 months or so since 4 months or so since I began doing this podcast. I want to thank all my viewers, all my subscribers, everybody who has followed me and who has helped me get this. We are getting shirts in March if anybody wants one. I will get the logo and stuff out on my Instagram and my YouTube page. But everybody, thank you for watching Jake's Sports Takes. This is... Oh, I also forgot to mention Kyle Tucker was signed a couple days ago by the Los Angeles Dodgers. The rich just keep getting richer. I'm kind of surprised that MLB is letting the Dodgers get into the $1 billion range of spending. It's been crazy. But as I said, I want to thank everybody for sponsoring this and helping me out get this going. My buddy Nate, everybody for the viewership. Thank you. You can follow me at Duke Nats Texans Fan 11 on Instagram. On YouTube, it's at Jake Ferris. And please keep your subscriptions coming and comments and all that. I want everybody to have a safe and happy weekend. Enjoy your weekend watching the divisional round and all you gotta do. And everybody have a nice, safe day. And peace out, my nerds.